Hey guys, today we're going to be learning about text features. Just want to start out saying I miss you guys. I'm sorry I'm not there. Please be on your best behavior for your sub or whoever's in your room. Today you're going to be learning about text features. Your learning goal is I'm learning to identify text features in nonfiction text. Remember, nonfiction means real life. There's facts. It's not fake. If anyone comes in and asks you, what are you learning today? You should be able to tell them that you're learning to identify text features or you're learning about text features in nonfiction. What are text features? Text features include all the components of a story or article that are not in the main body of the text. Text features help you locate important information in a text. Knowing the purpose of a text feature can help you decide the text better which text feature to look for. It helps you understand the text better. It can help you a lot when you're reading a passage. These are some text features that you may come across. We're going to go deeper into all of these. You're going to need this graphic organizer. It should be on my table. It is front and back. I've gone ahead and done the very first one for you so that you know what it looks like. You should get this off of my table before you go any further. Pause this video, go get it. Okay, title page. A title page shows you the title and the author of a book. Here is a real life picture of a book. You can see the title is The Solar System. So on this graphic organizer, I accidentally went too far. On the graphic organizer, you would put, you can already see where I did title page. I put the definition and I put a drawing, a slight sketch of what it looks like. So you'll do this one by yourself. Table of contents. What you're writing for definition is the picture or the writing that I have right underneath the real pictures. So it says the table of contents tells you where you can find specific information within a book or text. So a table of contents, it shows you that you can find chapter 3, disaster watch, on page 22. It tells you where you can find specific information. In this orange picture to the side, that we can find information about at the movies on page 15. Chart or graphs. A chart or graph can give you extra information about the topic of the text. It might tell you something. The chart in this slide may have said something about a passage about favorite ice cream flavors, which is the most popular in the world, and then they did a chart to show it. So it just gives you more information about what you are reading about. A glossary. A glossary tells you the definition of some words used in the text. So we can see over here in the green, a word used in the text might have been egg. So they gave the definition: a round piece or shell of liquid, a round piece of shell or liquid where a baby reptile, bird, or fish can grow inside. If this is moving way too fast for you, I recommend that you pause it after each one, write it down, unpause it, and then move on. And if you need to, go back. Heading. A heading tells you what information you will read about in that paragraph. So in the green to the left, you can see the heading of this paragraph is all about fish. So you can guess that in that paragraph, you are going to read all about fish. On the right picture, that heading is unusual pets. So you might read about pets that are kind of rare, like maybe a type of rare monkey or something like that. Keywords. Words in the text that are important can be bolded, italics, or color. This is just to make them stand out and show that these words are important. So in the picture right above the definition, it says the digestive system is made of organs and glands that help your body process food. And they bolded organs and glands because they're saying that these words are really important to that sentence. So if a word is bolded, it's in italics, or it's in a different color, chances are that word is really important to that paragraph or to that passage. Illustrations and photographs. So first I'm going to show you the difference between an illustration, which is on the bottom here, that rocket ship. That is just a drawing by an illustrator. That would be in a fiction book. On the top is a photograph. That is a real photo of a polar bear. It's a real photo of a polar bear. So photographs can help you visualize what you are reading about. Timelines. A timeline tells you what order events happened in and when they happened. So over here we have the life of George Washington, and it's telling you the year he was born, the year he died, the year he got married, the year he was elected president. And then the one on the right is a history of cereal. So it gives you years that important things with cereal happened. And a timeline can really just be used as an extension of the article that you're reading or the passage, the book that you're reading, to give you more information with time. So these are all in order in which the time they happened. Captions. This one you're going to probably see a lot. A caption tells you information about the picture it is under or above. So in the one with the planet, you can see it's a picture of the planet, and underneath it says Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. Saturn has many rings of rock and ice that orbit the planet. So immediately we know that that planet pictured there is Saturn. If we didn't read that, we might not know. The other picture and caption, the picture looks like a tortoise in its shell. And the caption says, the tortoise moves slowly across the grass. It enjoys sitting in the shade and eating leafy green plants. So without reading that caption, we may not have understood that the tortoise is in its shell or the tortoise is like kind of back there because it's in the shade and it's eating. Diagrams. You might not see this one quite as often. A diagram shows and labels the different parts of something. So the diagram of the microscope, it shows you the arm, the eyepiece, the stage, and the base. Those are all different parts of a microscope. The passage might be about a microscope. On the right, we can see the different parts of a frog, which you might see if you're reading a passage or book about a frog. A sidebar. You're going to see this one quite a bit as well. They're definitely a lot on Star passages. The writers of Star love the sidebars. So these are always going to be important when you're reading. So a sidebar is an extra bit of information, usually in a box, that can be very important. These boxes may be outlined in black. It may be outlined in a different color. It may be more like a circle or it doesn't matter. It just means that there is a different bit of information that is separated, but it's equally important that you read it. So you can see on our picture to the left, this sidebar is in red, and it says skeletal systems fun facts. Even though it says fun facts, there's a very good chance that one of your questions could be about whatever is in that sidebar. And the other one about unusual pets, it's about, if you read it, it comes down to being about endangered animals. And it has a bolded word in that sidebar that's outlined in orange. And so it might go back and ask you, what does endangered mean? What is an endangered animal? And if you didn't read that sidebar, you might not know. So those sidebars are very important. A map. A map shows you an exact location of places and things. So they might show you a close-up picture of a specific part of a state. It might show you several states. It might put like colors on the map. Usually the question won't ask you to actually read a map to answer a question. But if the article is about California, it might show you what the state of California looks like. So now I've kind of reached the end of what I have to tell you about and what I need you to write down. So at this point, your graphic organizer, front and back, should be 100% filled out. You're going to put that in your catch-up folder even if it is 100% completed. Even if it's 100% completed, put it in your catch-up folder until I come back and can take it from you. If you missed any of these, go back to where I'm on that slide, pause it, and then write it down, draw your picture. Don't spend too much time on your pictures if you haven't already, because they're really just an extra step to help you remember these things. They're not super, super important, so don't spend all of your time on them. Okay, thank you guys so much for all of your hard work. Right after this, you're going to move into word work. You're